Hi to all of my friends and loved ones. Today, August 8th, I'm going to share my testimony and I'm very excited to share this experience as COVID-19 positive. At first, it was scary, confusing, and uncertain. And I asked myself what's going on and lots of why. Why this happened to me and my family. I'm worried for my wife and my children. And it all started after 3 days from the family trip for my son's new university for his college, where we also took time, the opportunity to explore that city and look for some tourist attractions. So about late afternoon, my wife complained about the body chill, headache, and that day we also received a call from the mother, our close friend, that their son is positive from coronavirus COVID-19. For he is with us also during our travel uh, to Arcata. So the next morning, me and my wife decided to take the test. And at the same time, my eldest son called us that he had the same symptoms together with his wife. And they too decided to take the swab test. That was July 9. And then after 3 days, we received a result, July 11. I was negative with the testing, but my wife was positive. So it was a shocking moment for us. So immediately we isolated ourselves away from our other two sons. So during that isolation, I'm still working at home uh, since I was still have a mild symptoms, and probably that the virus was not fully developed in my body. But July 16 was Thursday, about 8 p.m. I have this complaint for my chest pain due to severe cough. So my wife, even though she is recovering and struggling with uh, the virus COVID-19, she tried to help me and do the best thing that she able to help me to cope up with my what I'm experiencing, especially that was a severe cough. So immediately uh, she get the strong medicines, and I taken that medicines, but the next day it get worse. So the next day, it was July 17, I complained about the severe cough. Now I have chest pain, I have the shortness of breath, I have a body chill, fever. My condition is getting more worse. My oxygen saturation goes from 82 to or 80 to 82, which is very low. I never reached 92, which is very risky. So then my wife, uh, she decided to bring me to ER, and I, on my record, that was July 18, Saturday. We went to UCSD emergency about 4 p.m. They conduct my vital signs, so they took all my necessary informations. So there I was isolated in a room. I think that was room 9. It was a battle, emotional, and because I'm confused and I have also uh, fear. I have fear in my heart that uh, for what we have heard from the news, you know, families were separated and they never see each other after they were confirmed with COVID-19. That is the same feelings that I have that moment. So the doctor told me when she entered the door that I am a COVID-19 positive. I think that was a shocking moment also with me. So after the result of X-ray, blood test, and swab test, besides of being positive with COVID-19, I'm also having a pneumonia. I suffer with pneumonia. That's probably the reason why I have a shortness of breath. and the doctor said I am very contagious. Uh, but they since I don't have enough, but since that time I don't have fever, so they allowed me to go home and stay isolated away from my wife and my children. So which is required for 10 days up to 14 days depending on their advices. So it was a 4 days battle with coronavirus due to the symptoms. The symptoms that I have severe drop, shortness of breath, chest pain, fever that one ranged to 102 to 109, and dizziness whenever I wake up or stand up, and hallucinating every night. For 4 days, I had that. So after 4 days, I developed a progress, and then I received a call July 20, Monday. That was Monday morning from the County of San Diego Health Department. Uh, they take the interview for me to because of the positive result of COVID-19, and they are requesting me to get isolated until August 3. Um, so this city, this county of San Diego, they are the one who did the contact tracing, for the people that you're with, socializing the time that you were contracted or infected with coronavirus. So we did some treatments, and I take the antibiotic that was given to me from UCSD from the doctors, and then my wife always prepared me twice a day of boiled salt water for steam therapy, and lots of liquid with lemon. Every time I have a severe cough, I always drink water with lemon. So besides toasted bread every morning with garlic paste and avocado, and my wife served me a hot serve vitamin C with zinc. So together with proper maintenance of my high blood, and then for the cup, I have a Robitussin for cough suppressant and expectorant. It was a night, day, and daytime, and also whenever neglect about, even though we're isolated, my wife will send me a Bible devotions every morning. So I also take this time opportunity to thank the UCSD COVID team who did a day-to-day morning call for health monitoring for my COVID-19 symptoms. It was July 28th, the last day of my isolation. It was a 10 days required by CDC, it was implemented by UCSD. And August 3, last day of my isolations per County of San Diego Department. So the question is how did we get, or how did I get the COVID-19? Well, obviously I was infected by my wife, and my wife, if you ask them, because they're the first one who get that. So the answer is we don't have any idea, but there's a lot of possibilities of contracting with COVID-19, because my wife and my son and my daughter-in-law are both health frontliners. Two of them have a exposure with COVID-19 patients, with my wife working as a pharmacy, and at the same time, my daughter-in-law was exposed with co-employee with COVID-19 positive. Uh, well, the COVID-19 was started after our vacations, so we also take consideration probably the hotel that we stay with, or the public restroom, or a restaurant that we ate. So the waterfalls that we visited, or the people that I have met. So these are things that consideration probably we are contracted and infected with COVID-19. But with all these things, I give back all the glory to God, who provides miracle healing, who take away my fear. He gave me hope and not to give up, and put my fully trust that I could lean for His promise, that He is a faithful God. In all His ways, He loves us unconditionally. And thank God for His words that we are saved. To be faithfully stewards of our bodies, that my life was given an extensions to survive, to continue to do His will. That's the one I quote from Transform 2.0 that we learned recently. So me and my family are now cleared for isolations and quarantine without any restrictions. We can go back anytime to our works. Then my short advice is just always mindful to do extra precautions, to follow the rules and regulation from our city officials and authorities, not to spread the virus. Always think not only yourself but to those people, especially who are vulnerable and susceptible for coronavirus that may cause death. So again, thank you for spending your precious uh, time listening with my COVID-19 life testimony. God bless you all.